to Carly Talks Music. I am Carly, obviously. Today I am talking about a song by my favorite band of all time, which is Muse. For those of you that don't know Muse, they're a three-piece rock band from the UK. They've been around for a very long time. I didn't get introduced to them until my senior year of high school, but it didn't take long for them to become my favorite band. The song that I've chosen to talk about today is Butterflies and Hurricanes. The reason I chose this song is because whenever I'm trying to introduce Muse to a friend or something, that seems to be my go-to song, to be like, listen to this song, this is Muse. I thought about it, I was like, well, I should start with my favorite song, but the more I thought about it, I don't have a favorite Muse song, because they're all really pretty damn amazing. So for those of you that don't know how this works, I post a link in the info box below the video. I don't know why I pointed at the camera. Below. And yeah, I post a link to the song that I'm talking about, and you can either listen to it before you hear my comments or after you hear my comments, depending on what floats your boat. So like I said, today I'm talking about Butterflies and Hurricanes by Muse, my numero uno favorite band. Alright, so getting started here. First of all, the intro, just like getting into the song before the vocals or anything even start. The bass intro is, when you hear it, you don't think that it's that intense, but if you watch Chris Wolstenholme play it on the bass, it's really fast, and like you don't hear a lot of super fast bass lines, I feel nowadays. So I really enjoy that. When the vocals start, there's this, like, you also hear some vocal harmony in the background that's going around chromatically and kind of gives it this creepy, like, you're kind of walking through fog kind of feel. And for those of you that don't listen to Muse very often, one of their characteristic tones, or I guess one of the reasons I really enjoy their music, is because there's a lot of chromaticism in it, whether it's in the melody or in harmonies sometimes. Not as much, but it happens. But yeah, I guess I just really enjoy the chromaticism in their music. As a string player, I love to hear, strings, cellos, violins, violas, basses in music. Sometimes I feel like they're overused in some pop songs, but if they're used in the right way with popular music, it just enhances the sound so much more. And Butterflies and Hurricanes is definitely one of those songs. It adds a richness to the harmony if you listen for the strings as well as the vocals. It just adds, it kind of becomes a different entity in the song almost. Another element I hope that you are able to hear or listen for is kind of there's a driving feeling, like you feel like you're moving forward. The lyrics are pretty much about, the chorus says, best, you've got to be the best. So the lyrics are very inspiring. They inspire you to go out and accomplish something. It also says, don't let yourself down, don't let yourself go. But not only are the lyrics, pushing you to accomplish something, the music is too. You hear there's a lot of intensity, and you feel like when Bellamy's playing the piano, it's just very harsh, or hard, I guess, not harsh. So just listen for that driving feeling. Now I feel like, for those of you that haven't heard Matt Bellamy's voice before, I feel like I have to kind of describe it, because it's a very different voice. It's very characteristically a Matt Bellamy voice. And the way that I would describe it is, it has a very raw sound. Like, it never sounds auto-tuned, really. I mean, maybe in the later stuff because it's more electronically based, but for this one, this is off of their album Absolution. That's a hard word to say right now, I guess. Absolution. But yeah, so he has this like raw quality to his voice, but then he has this operatic vibrato, and it's like I said, very characteristically Matt Bellamy. You don't really hear anybody, I've never heard anyone with a voice like this. I mean, if I ever hear him singing, I don't think that he's ever done a guest vocal thing before, but if there's a song on the radio, and I mean, I can tell that it's Matthew Bellamy's voice. It's just very him. No one else has this voice. Also, if you are able to access noise-canceling headphones, whether they be Bose, Beats, whatever, I mean, to each their own. Use what you want to use. But I definitely suggest listening to music, especially music by Muse that usually has a very rich texture and a lot of things are going on, that you should listen to them with noise-canceling headphones, because you hear something new every time. I mean, I heard new stuff when I listened to it this time before making the video. So, and I've heard the song a million zillion times. I probably have well over 500 plays on iTunes for this song. Alright, the next part I'm talking about is the main reason I like to show this song to friends when they ask about Muse, or like what they should listen to. There's this ridiculous piano interlude. I mean, it's basically just arpeggios and chords, so it's not like ridiculous by piano repertoire standards, but in terms of using piano in a rock song, it's pretty virtuosic. I mean, he's going from the very low end of the piano, switching hands all the way to the top, just like pounding it out, and it is just, when I first heard it, I was like, is a human being actually playing this, or is this some sort of alien? It was just, I hope that when you hear it, you're like, wow, that's cool. But if you're a piano player, you're like, oh, that's easy. Well, go play it, because it's fun to play, so I hear. I've tried to play it, but I literally, it's like, din, 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 din. It just doesn't work very well. I'm not a good piano player. I just had to take it for my degree. Anyway, and also in that piano interlude, there are also some strings stuff going on, so that kind of also brings out more of a richness in the tone and the vibe that you feel in the song. Also, there are more chromatics. Some of these chords that he plays at the end of his arpeggios are very chromatic. Another great element to this song is that the last time you hear the chorus at the very end, it's the most powerful of the song. And so, I mean, you already know what it's going to sound like in terms of melody, but the drums are different. The piano is going with the strings, and the background vocals, it just sounds, it's very rich and it's very cool. And when the song is over, especially at the very end, like once the lyrics or the vocals stop, it's just like the bass and piano and drums, just continuing it. I mean, I guess there are strings too and other things going on, but like those are the main elements at the very end. And especially the drums at the very end give that driving feeling that I was talking about before. And when the song ends, I feel like it ends on such a strong note that it's like in The Breakfast Club where the guy at the very end, he's just like, ah. I feel like it's exactly like that. The song ends and you're just like, I'm gonna go accomplish something. Whether it be the homework you said you would do yesterday, or looking for a job, whatever, you know. Go do something. Go accomplish something. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you learned something new, or got to know some new music, or learn some new elements about a song that you already knew and loved. Please leave comments down below. Let me know either what you think of the song, or what you think of my comments. If there's maybe a song you think that I should do for another episode in the future, I want to hear some feedback. I'm getting some likes, but I don't know what you guys are thinking, so let me know. Thanks again for watching.